Welcome to my channel. This is the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. My name is Dion. We start here with chapstick. The crazy just because we have fun here, and I unintentionally entertain myself, and I do hope that it entertains you as well. Crazy because we do what we want to do, and we enjoy playing in face paint the troll because number one, there is no such thing. Number two, you're beautiful inside and out, regardless of what the beauty community says you should do, what you should try, what brand you should use, how you should apply what you use. Here it is self-acceptance, self-love, embracing your natural features, not changing your natural features. And even though we love to play in face paint, that's fine. It washes off at the end of the day, and you still need to love who you are and how you look. That's the basic concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. I'll show you what else we do here on this channel. I just want y'all to know, y'all looking blurry because I have my contacts in, which helps me see distance. And so this look is going to be not so much as for the Makeup Queens Challenge, but definitely to support my sister friend Erica Conger because she chose the colors for this challenge, and it was in honor of her mom. And it was a picture of a flower, and she explained, you know, what it was and what the colors meant to her. And the colors are white, magenta, pink, and green. So I'm like, I want to support my sister. I love her to death. I really do. And so that's what this look is. And we're going to use, even though I'm going to post a picture of the flower, I think this is going to be more bold than that, but we're going to use the Crazy Circus, the Circo Loco palette. And this is what that looks like. I'm going to try to go light. I'm going to try to go flowery, whatever that is. And we'll see what we're going to come up with. But for the white, we're going to substitute Aerialist, which is this shade here. Very vibrant. Actually, everything in here is vibrant. This shade, sorry for the glares, this shade is from the Sunset palette. Everything else is original to this palette. And we're going to use Razzle Dazzle as our magenta. Right. Cotton candy for the pink. No doubt, that's pink. And flip this shade here for our green. And Acrobat this shade here. So that is what we're going to do. I'm going to start by putting a green on my lower lash line. Of course, the green is the stem, so that's going on the bottom. I am using the mirror behind my phone because in the mirror down here, that's not too bad. Just a little blurry. As I said, my contacts help me see distance. And so seeing close, it's just like, I can't. It just looks really blurry. I'm excited because other than being excited for doing this look to support my sister friend, I'm almost done another Fenty Brow Wiz. Look at this. I got like just a little piece of a nub. I got maybe, is there even a nub? There's just a barely piece of a nub. This is done, and I have 2 more backups. And so I think for the Sephora sale in April, I think I'm going to just buy a couple more because I do go through them. It is the only brow product that I use. All right, so that's there. We're going to prime our eyes with the Fenty eyeshadow primer, and we're going to blend that out with an angled concealer brush, and I'm going to edit this part out. I do not have on any face paint, which you can probably tell. I may do concealer later if I feel like it's distracting from the eye look. And the reason I don't have on face paint is because I'm working down at Baltimore Playhouse tonight, which means I'll have a mask on for the entire time for at least a good 6 hours straight. And no one's going to see my face. And also, if it gets warm in there, my makeup is just going to sweat and run down my face inside the mask. And that just feels gross. So that is why no face paint. I have my notes here, which is really hard to read because it's closed in the context. Help me see distance. So we're going to take Aerialist, this shade here. I will put below what the brushes are or somewhere here because I won't be able to read it unless I put my contacts in. I won't be able to read it unless I put my reading glasses on, and I don't want to have to keep stopping doing the eye look to put on the reading glasses. Usually for tutorials, I take out my contacts, that way I can just read whatever it is. Oh, this is pretty. I have not used this next to magenta, next to Razzle Dazzle before. And so this is an experiment, as I often do here on this channel. But I'm also curious to see what it does, because this shade looks really nice with the purple and it looks really nice with this shade. But I haven't used it next to a shade like this one yet. And I do think it'll come out nice. This is a silver shade, but it has a slight flip to it. Like a bluish, purplish flip undertone. It's not quite a dual chrome. But that's what makes it look nice next to these shades. But we're going to go in with this one here. We're going to change brushes. We're going to use this one. I do know it's a fancy one. Am I using the right one? Yeah, Razzle Dazzle on the lid. And I could have used a larger brush because this is going over the entire lid. That does look nice. And no, it's not really light. What I should have did was put cotton candy on the lid and put this on the outer corner, because the cotton candy would have been the pink. And it was a lot of pink in the picture, as you saw. Yeah, so unintentionally, I'm trolling it up. Y'all know how we do here. Oh, I love this. I initially thought to use the Scott Barnes Color Bomb palette for this look because it does have similar shades in it. And then I'm like, that blended nice. I do like the Color Bomb palette. I do like the Naturals palette. I don't know if I've just been away from it too long, but I just don't feel excited to use them. Like, I was excited to use this one again. And of course the Nomad Marrakesh palette that I'm still working through. And I think sometimes to use the Color Bomb and Natural palette, and there are still a lot of looks I want to do with those palettes, like break them down into quads and rows and all of that. But it just doesn't excite me when I think about it like it used to. And I'm not sure why. And I'm not sure why, but then I have an answer. I think it's because with the newer palettes I've gotten, particularly the Nomad, because those are the newest ones I've gotten, some of the shades are similar. The tones are different, the textures are different, but the shades are similar. And because of how the Nomad shadows perform, which Scott Barnes shadows perform really well too, I think I'm liking the Nomad formula better. And so I'm thinking that's why I'm not excited when I think to use a Scott Barnes palette. But I do need to dig back into them because they are easy to work with too, but Nomad is just easier. The shadows just work. The formula just works. All right, so that's there. We're going to take, I'm trying to read my notes. Oh, this was supposed to go all over the lid. Okay. I don't know why I thought, I don't know. So we're just going to keep going. We're going to put this here as well, into the outer corner as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna dig into them again, because part of me is thinking if I didn't have it, would I miss it? And right now the answer has been no, which means if I'm not going to miss it, just get rid of them. And they're still gently used enough where I can put them on Macari if you guys are interested. That link is below. I have a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those two yet. And again, I do really enjoy them. When I first got them, I enjoyed them. And yeah, I think I'm just liking other formulas better. And those are nice though. My only concern with putting Color Bomb on Macari is because I took that one shade out. I took the pigment out and put nail polish in it. And I'm like, I don't know if anybody would want to buy that. But it is used, so... And I am detailed in my descriptions. And so it's not like they would get it and be like, oh my gosh, there's a shadow missing. Like, they would know ahead of time if they read the description, like what changes I made to the palette. All right, we're going to take Cotton Candy, this shade down here, very pink and pastel. We're going to take this brush. I know it's a Scott Barnes something or other. And I think I could use a fluffy brush for this, but this shade sometimes can look a little ashy on me. So that's why I'm using this brush, so we can just go along the edge first instead of taking it wider and fluffier and it just look ashy. I was watching a comedian, sorry for smacking, and he was saying how you know something's serious when people say it twice. Like, I could have just said it might make me look ashy, and then I'm like, it makes me look ashy, ashy. That reminded me of that comedian dude. Or was it a woman? I don't even remember. I'm going to take a fluffier brush because this is not, it's showing up in a way that it looks pastel. This is another Fenty brush, but it's not showing up in a way that's adding to the look. But I also don't want this to be too pastelish up here because I don't really like me, and I don't like that. And cool tone shades. I don't like this. Oh no. I really don't like how this is looking. And I know it's not as bad as I think it looks. We are our own worst critics. And I know it's just me not liking this tone on me, but and because of how light it is, it's not looking blended here. It's like Razzle Dazzle is looking awesome, and then you just have like this pale strip. And it's accentuating my puffiness because that is so pale. I really thought that this was going to work. I'm going to need to put something else here because it is accentuating my puffiness. It's making this just protrude. All right, so before I forget, we're going to take another fluffy brush. This one here, I know it's the Esom something. The one I always go to, which I keep saying I'm going to declutter it, but this is the shade I go to blend out. So we're going to put that as our transition shade, just to tone that down a little bit. And I put some type of something. So now you see how that looks blended, where you just see Razzle Dazzle and pink. Like this tones down the pink, but at the same time blends Razzle Dazzle a little bit more. I really thought that was going to work, and I really did want to have pink there because there's a lot of pink in the picture, and it was a beautiful picture. I'll tell you what though, with my allergies and asthma, that picture looked like a sinus attack, an allergy attack, and an asthma attack, but it was beautiful. See, I like this now. I was really hoping that pink was going to work because I really wanted to honor Erica's mom. And we're going to take Flip. I need another one of these. And I do have 2 of these. I'm so awkward. And we're going to take Flip, this shade here. And this is going to go on the inner lower lash line. So this is the stem of the flower. I do still like the look though. I was just hoping the pink was going to work. And it didn't. What did I say? Inner corner? Inner lower lash line. I'm just going to take this actually halfway over. I don't know why I go like this, because it doesn't make a difference with my under eye area. See, look, it does nothing. It doesn't pull down my under eye area. The same as doing mascara and going, it doesn't make a difference. But anyway, and I have gotten to where I don't do that anymore. And then we're going to take Acrobat, this shade here. Sorry for the glares, which is, I don't know, like a, let me know if this is blue or green or both. I don't know. But to my eye, looking in the pan, it does look like a deep green. And this is what it looks like on the brush, but on the brush it looks blue. Y'all, I'd be so confused. And that's going to go here. I like that. I like that. Today is March 4th. This will be on Instagram way before it gets uploaded onto my YouTube channel. I was looking in the mirror back there. I like this. I do. I really do wish though that pink would have worked. We're going to go back into here to that middle shade with the same brush that we used. Which one did I use? This is the one I used. Is that the one? Yeah. And we're just going to buff out our lower lash line. I don't think I'm going to do concealer. I do know under my nose, the creases are still red. That reminded me, I forgot to put my ointment on today. Right here. And it's packed away because I'll be staying overnight in Maryland. So all of my bag is already packed. All of my hygiene stuff is packed and it's at the bottom. So I will not have that on today. It is working, it is clearing it up. I was wanting a green lipstick because I really would have did a green lip, but I don't have a green lip. I just reminded myself, excuse me, I just be saying stuff all sorts of weird. Oh, you know what else I thought to do? This is Ofra, and this is going to come off because I have a mask on. I did think of this since I didn't have a green lipstick. And I know it's a contrast between the pink and the magenta. But that's how flowers look. When they're light colored, they still have the green stem. And so I wanted to still do that. So this is it for this look. If this is distracting, I'm sorry. But this is where we are. This is what we have. And so thank you for watching. And thank you, Erica, for choosing such a wonderful picture in such gorgeous colors to honor your mom. And I'm happy to be able to honor her with you. And I love you. And all of you will see me in my next video. Swatches. Aerialist. Razzle Dazzle. That's nice. Flip. Acrobat. Cotton Candy. I'm gonna do Cotton Candy again only because where it is, you can't really see it. It's just ashy, dusty. I like this color combo though. I do. All right, I'm really gonna go. Sorry for leaving and coming back. I'm really gonna go. I'm not coming back again today. You guys will see me in the next video. Thanks.